All right, let's talk about how you can autofill numbers in Excel. So autofilling numbers can honestly just save you so much time. So you don't have to sit there and manually enter everything in. And Excel is pretty smart. So for this example, we just have some names and an ID number just to keep it super simple. So there's a couple of ways you can autofill numbers in Excel, depending on how you want it to be autofilled. So you can click on the cell where you have entered information. Now, this little square at the bottom corner of the cell, you can click on that, left click, and drag that down, and that's going to autofill with the same number. I'll hit undo here real quick, or you can just double click and it will fill according to information that's within the adjacent column. So it will fill up to this last name, Seth. Now, say I were to skip a line here and put like Jake or something like that, and I'll delete this. If I were to double click or drag, if I were to double click, it's only going to go to that space. So just keep that in mind. Now, let's say that we don't want this all to have the same ID number. So if you double click here, then this option will appear, which is the autofill options. You can click on that and say you want to fill series instead. So that's going to autofill in a sequential number order. All right, and so Excel is very good at recognizing patterns as well. So let's say that in this cell we have 10 and 20, and we just want the next cells to go up by 10. So if we select those and we drag down, Excel is very good at recognizing the pattern that we established within those two cells. In this case, it's just going up by 10 every time. Vice versa, say we're to have gone up by 20 instead, if we select that and drag that down, it's going to go up by 20 every cell. So Excel is very good at recognizing patterns for the autofill feature. So say that you have a more complex series that you wish to autofill. So what you can do is you enter in that first number, and then you can select the range of where you want that data to be. Go to the Home tab, then over here in Editing, find this Fill, hit that drop down arrow, go to Series, and then let's say, and then it'll give you a pop-up menu here to complete more complex series. And honestly, the best way to learn how this works is to hit this question mark. You can kind of get some help from the Microsoft.com website. But let's just say for this we want growth. We want it to grow by 2, and our stopping value, let's say, is 100, right? So essentially what this means is that it's going to multiply each cell by 2, and it's going to stop at 100. So we'll hit OK, and then we can see, 10 times 2 is 20, 20 times 2 is 40, 40 times 2 is 80, and then 80 times 2 would be 160, so that's why it didn't fill in any other information, because we recorded our stop value at being 100. So according to the parameters we set, the autofill would stop there. So that's how you can kind of do more complex series. Nothing crazy there. Mainly you just want to play around with that and see how that works. So overall, learning how autofill works in Excel, it's incredibly useful. It's going to save you a lot of time in manually entering in data. So hopefully this video was useful for you. If you learned something new, please smash that like button. And if you didn't, or you didn't like this video, please leave a comment and let me know why. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your day.